Hi guys, my name is Steve B. I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about staying sober for today. And today happens to be June 25th, 2026. And it's going to be that all day, you know. And you know what it is, don't you? It's the one and only June 25th, 2026. There'll never be another. This is the one and only, guys. But I'm here to talk to you a few minutes about staying sober for today. And I thought a good topic for today. I've been thinking about it a lot lately. The passing of time, you know, getting older, and I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't bother me. Sometimes it does. I was talking with Brandon, my son, uh, earlier, and it turns out that we were talking a little bit, and I said, you know what? And a thought came to me. It's going to be 50 years since my high school graduation. 50. That's a long time. And he mentioned how long it was for since his graduation. That was a long time too. But I said 50. That's a lot. But that just got me to thinking. Where I was, where I am, where I'm going, and where I was I don't know. I was in a horrible place 34 years ago when I came into the program and I came into recovery and saw sobriety. It was basically, uh, wow, that's a long time ago. But then I just took it a step more, and it's like, wow. But I could either look at getting older as a blessing or a curse. I see it as a blessing. God wants to show you another day, so He shows you another day, and all is well. Um, yeah, my life has been, a lot of changes, a lot of, that's the thing about life is it's all changes, and the older we get, the more we change, And I used to be terrified of change because, yeah, it's like changes. I don't want it. For the things I did like. But you know what? Changes can be a positive thing because they can be changes for the better. You know, when you think about it, it doesn't always have to be something bad. It can be something good. And over the past few years, I've been thinking that way. And yeah, where if if you're new and coming into the program and or you got to get used to the fact that things are going to change. It's the only thing that's guaranteed in life. Change and taxes. Well, they say death and taxes, same thing. But change is going to happen. Change is inevitable. Because we're constantly growing or going. I could always perpetuate change for the worse, but I don't want that. Today, I don't want change for the worse. I want change for the better. And you gotta you gotta believe. What was the big changes started happening when I got my higher power, and that was going on 15 years ago. I and it's been different. I won't say it's all been good. I won't say it's all been bad, but it's all been different. And here I am to talk to you today. I'm not the same person I was 15 years ago. Definitely not the same person I was when I first came into recovery. But I'm evolving into what God wants me to be because God's a huge part of my life today. He wasn't when I came into recovery, but he is now. And I try to stay as close as I can to him. I was in the car, listening to Pandora, listening to some old songs, old songs, and and I'm thinking, damn. And I started feeling that butterfly feeling in your stomach that you feel when you don't want to go there. And so I listened to the last song and I turned it off. I mean, it's okay. It's okay to reminisce, but it's not okay to stay there because God's got more plans for me, and I'm anxious to see and do what they are. And always goes back to the same thing. I always put on the table that the thing I want to do most of all is help people. And my book is coming along. I'm on like chapter 7. 7. That's my number. And I'm on. It's all good. It's all good. Life is as good as it could be for me today. I pray all the time. I pray because God, the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. That says that prayer is worth it, and I bring it to God in prayer, even if it's only thank you or help me. It's all good. And I I don't know. Like I said, I was talking to my son Brandon, and it turns out that it's been a while since he graduated too. Not quite as much as me, but it's something to make you think. And I try not to worry about it today. Worry used to be a constant companion of mine. Always. Oh, I always worried. I worried about everything. You name it, I worried about it. But today, instead of worry, pray about it. Because like I said, change is inevitable. Pray for good change. Pray for God to come in and do a mighty work in your life, and He will. He will. My friend JC, he met Melody down here at the park, and he's marrying her Sunday. Now JC, I've talked about him before in some of my videos, and JC is one of my best friends. And I have a bittersweet feeling about that because like when I first started walking with him, we developed a good friendship, and I don't want that to change. But yeah, like I said, he's getting married. He's gonna have change. I wish him the best. I wish both of them the best. They're both nice people, and they're gonna get change. You want marriage, you got change, guaranteed. Because when I was married twice, actually, if you include the hand fasting. The hand fasting was when I was with the witchcraft stuff, and it's kind of they put you together, and it's like a witchcraft marriage, and that lasted about 4 years. If you include that, then I was married 3 times, but and divorced 3 times. I'm real careful now. I'm real careful. I'm with Lena, and I like going out with her. I like doing stuff with her. I love our friendship. Friendship and companionship, and you know, she's a great person too. And I love her. And but I'm terrified of marriage. To anybody, to anybody, I'm terrified of marriage. So that ain't gonna happen with this guy. But I know, never say never. Maybe God have a different plan. Who knows? But I do know it's not high on my list of priorities. Yeah. My yeah, my day's going good. I walked my 4 miles. Lately, I don't know, guys. Talk about change. I used to do the 4 miles and never complain or anything like that. Well, I'm not complaining now either. But you know, I I want to quit. I want to stop. Say that 4 miles is too much. And so I slow down. I don't know if I do it subconsciously, but it just seems to take forever to do the 4 miles. And then when I'm done, I just can't wait to sit down. Maybe that's lazy. I don't know. I don't get lazy with my eating or, eating. Dairy Queen or cheesecake. But but I do get lazy with the walking. But you guys got any good plans for today? Hope you're gonna do something good. I know one thing you're gonna do. You're not gonna drink. You're not gonna use, and you're gonna stay clean and sober today. And I'm rooting for you. You can do it. I'm rooting for you. You can stay clean and sober. I plan on it. Let's do it together. And but anyway, whatever you do make sure it's done good. And with that, I like to say God plus one is always a majority. And guys, give me a like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you want. I'd love to chat with you about anything. God bless you all. Love you.